Hey, it's Mike and Miles from Yandas Music.
How are we doing today, guys? We wanted to talk to you today about a new line that we have at Yandas Music, Vola guitars.
Vola.
Sean Cho is the co-founder of Vola, and he has been building guitars for 20 years. And their vision has just been to bring creativity and functionality. And Mike is holding this beautiful white guitar over here. It is an Oz, OZ, I don't know, you could call it really whatever you want.
Capital O, capital Z.
Something like that, yeah.
Probably OZ. I don't know, it's nice though. Real nice, nice and light. When I first saw these come in, I saw that name, my mind automatically went to Vola. But it's not pronounced Voila, I don't think. I think it's pronounced Vola. But
Vola, yeah.
here they are. Voila.
These are very fun guitars. In doing some research on these, they use some initials to, well, acronyms really, to explain what you're getting in a guitar. And so I'm holding here an Oz ROA D-Sound Color Edition. And the ROA stands for Roasted Maple Neck Ash Body Reverse Headstock.
Is this ash too? Underneath this paint?
Well,
or do we know what it is?
I don't believe so. Yours is the Oz RV, so you still have the reverse headstock. Yours does not have the A, so yours is not the ROA, so yours does not have the ash.
Okay.
So I do not know what kind of wood yours is. I would assume maybe alder.
It's lighter, but
Yeah.
I like it. I like the neck. I like these roasted necks a lot. I'm not a fan of the reverse headstock tuners, but that's just me. Some guys don't mind. My eyes just when you're not used to it at first, you're not sure where to go. You know, I was tuning the wrong string a couple times when I first picked it up, but you know, they look cool and they're locking these machine heads, which is really nice. I was using the bar a little bit. It seemed to stay in tune. I didn't really dive bomb with it, but
Yeah, the trem system, like looking at it, just glancing at it, makes you think of that traditional Strat bar, but it definitely has some upgrades. They're the full metal saddles, and there's absolutely no wiggle in that bar.
that's what I like about it.
When I installed the bars, the threads are inside the bar. So very, very good machining and construction. Did you know that there is some pros to the reverse headstock?
Well, you know, looking at it, I think you're going to probably tell me something about the way it sits in the nut, the straightness.
Well, the string tension is different on the high strings, and do you see that there's no string trees?
Yeah.
So they don't need any string trees to keep these high strings in place, and the string tension on the higher strings are different, so it makes the bending much easier on the higher strings. And when I was doing some research on it, I noticed that it's typical on an S-style or a Strat-style guitar. I've never actually seen a reverse headstock on like a Les Paul style or a Tele style guitar. It's always on a Strat or a Super Strat type guitar.
Yeah. And I think the fact that it's a straight line, they don't have any curves, so obviously that's going to help it stay in tune better too.
Right.
And slide through that nut. Nice. So anyway, I kind of like that. It's a cool guitar. You know, I guess I'm probably the skeptic here at Yandas Music. You know, new guitar company comes in and it's like, oh great, someone else trying to reinvent the wheel. You know, but quite honestly, I mean, you can just feel the quality and the craftsmanship when you pick it up, and I'm digging it.
Yeah, they're very, very quality guitars. Both of us have the Oz's in our hands today, and they both have a humbucker in the bridge. And you can see they have another switch here.
Oh, yeah.
That switch is for the coil split. So you can switch these to be like a 3 single coil Strat type guitar, or be in humbucker in the bridge. I was playing in the neck most of that opening piece. I don't know where you were at. Were you down in the bridge?
Yeah, I was on the bridge by itself. Yeah, straight humbucker. Yeah, I like the fact that you can, got the 5-way switch. So, and even with the tap on that on your guitar, this would definitely cover all your bases musically. Except for maybe hardcore jazz stuff, jazz box stuff. But other than that, you're gonna be able to get any tone out of this thing. I'm just gonna play a little bit here while we're sitting here.
Go ahead.
I want to go through the pickups. There's a nice clean sound here. Digging it. So there you got your neck position by itself. One of my favorite sounds.
So thanks to Video Magic, we now have new guitars in our hands. And I wanted to real quickly talk about this third Oz that we have here available at Yandas Music. This one is in an orange gradation. And what I love about these Vola guitars is they're all just really unique and beautiful. Their vision is functionality and creativity, and we're really finding that to be true. If you were able to rub your hand across this, you would be able to feel some texture here, and it's just absolutely gorgeous. So if you have a chance to check these out, absolutely do so. We're gonna have Mike play a little bit on this T-style guitar.
Yeah, this is kind of the Telecaster model right here. By the way, before I get to that, unless I didn't hear you, what tree did that come from? That's very unique green.
This is the ash top. This is another one of those ROAs. So what that means is reverse roasted ash.
Okay, all right. All right, nice. This is cool. I like this color. It's candy apple red. I guess it's what it's looking like. And
I got the blonde over here. Very cool Tele style guitars.
I love butterscotch.
Isn't that great? What's cool about these do not have the reverse headstock. These have the traditional headstock, and they still have the locking tuners on the back.
Mikey likey. I like the headstock like
that. What's also cool is while Mike was playing, these have a rail style humbucker in the bridge, but it was in the single coil position. What I love about this is when the volume knob is down, it's a single coil, but when you pop that up, now you're engaging.
Push-pull deal, but yeah, you have to pop it out. to get the full humbucker effect, which I'll just let you hear real quick. It's without it. A lot beefier. So that would be a great thing. I mean, I would love that in a live situation where you're just going to take your solo, and it's basically just like, you know, a boost. You know, you're going to get more mid-range. So if you've got sweaty hands like me, though, it's a little hard to pull that out. But anyway, it does work nicely, actually, because these are very...
well, and there's a nice texture on those knobs,
that's what I was going to
too.
say, yeah.
Very, very cool design from Vola. That's not typical of a push-pull system. It's usually the opposite. You have to pull it out in order to split the coil instead of pulling it out to get the humbucker. So I think that's very intuitive that you're pulling it out to get the humbucker. I really like that because typically you'd go to that bridge position and want it to be a single coil. You'd want it to be that traditional
you'd typically
sound.
be using that first and foremost, you know,
Right.
more than the full humbucker. So that was thought out for sure. The other thing I love about these is that, you know, the traditional Tele, you know, people love them and stuff, but it's like basically just a slab of wood with no contour, and I like what Vola did with these. They really took some time and effort to bevel this edge right there, and you know, put a point to that. And for guys like me with like the belly cut, we have that back here, and that's a very cool thing too.
What I really like is you got this cut here for more access. If you're playing up by like the 20th, 21st fret, you can get all the way up there with lots of ease.
Yeah, I guess there is more of that than a traditional Tele because it would kind of cut off more so up here.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. So anyway, let's do a little playing, shall we? Ooh, yeah. I'm Mike.
And I'm Miles. Thank you for watching us.
See you next time.